Chassidic gems on Parshas Tzav. Vayidaber Hashem, the first pasuk, Vayidaber Hashem el Moshe Leimer, Hashem spoke to Moshe saying, Tzav is Aaron v'Ezbonav, command Aaron and his children, Leimer, saying, Zeis Teiras Ha'ela, this is the law of the burnt offering. Oila is a burnt offering. That's the simple. The Chassidic Torah are telling us what's the secret, how to ascend and be Ola in how to ascend in spirituality. The Chassidic Torah are saying like this: Toiras ha'oila. You think it means the law of the korban oila? It means the law of oila means ascending, going up. Zeis Toiras ha'oila. You know, the greatest way a person can ascend in spirituality is through Torah. Toiras ha'oila. Through Torah, a person can reach the highest levels of spirituality. We should be zeicha to this. Amen. Continuing with Chassidic gems on Parshas Tzav. So the pasuk says, Zeis Teiras ha'oila, first pasuk in Tzav, Hi ha'oila al moikdo, such a burnt offering shall remain on its fire, etc. It should remain on its fire on the Mizbeach all night. That's this simple. The Chassidic Torah want to know why, when it says the oila should remain on its fire, which is moikdo. Moikdo means on its fire. Why is the mem of moikdo written in a small mem? All the other words are larger than the mem. Why is it a smaller letter? Comes along Harav HaKodesh Rebbe Menachem Mendel Mikotsk, and he says, you know why the mem is smaller? To teach us something. That a person, moikda means it's fire, a person has to conceal his fire, his lavos, his enthusiasm. He's not becoming enthused with everything he has to do because he wants other people to see it. People should speak about him. Oh, he's very enthused when he does mitzvahs. He's a big tzaddik. Moikdo, the fire should be concealed somewhat. That's why the letter mem of moikdo is a smaller letter. A person has to be able to conceal his good deeds. Nobody has to know them. It's between him and Hashem. Continuing with Chassidic gems, reminding, I'm going back to what we just said, to conceal. I remember hearing a story about somebody who was about to go into a Chassidic Rebbe for a bracha. So the shamus, the gabbai, said, before you go in, look through the peephole, look through the keyhole. He looked in, he saw the Rebbe sitting and learning. As soon as he opened the door, the Gemara was closed. The Rebbe wanted to conceal that he sits and learns. That's the story. The good deeds we do is only between me and Hashem. Continuing with Chassidic Torah on Parshas Tzav. Again, ha'oila al moikdo, the korban oila should be on its fire on the mizbeach. That's the symbol. The Chassidic Sheterlach here are saying, if somebody thinks ha'oila, oila going back to a person ascending to spiritual heights, ha'oila, if a person thinks he made it already, he made it already. He became a Talmid Chacham and everything, and he made it already. Now he could relax a little bit. Now he could take it easy. So the Chassidic Sheterlach are telling us, if a person has any of those thoughts and he thinks he made it already, ha'oila, it has to be moikda. He has to burn it up. Those are not kosher thoughts that he made it already and now he could take it easy. Person could never take it easy. He always has to continually grow in Torah and Yerushalayim to aspire to greater and greater and greater heights in spirituality. A person can never think that he made it already and he doesn't have to do anything anymore. We should be zeicher to this. Amen. Okay, we have one more little Chassidic Sheterlach. Oh, it says in the pasuk, Tzav es Aaron v'es bonav, command Aaron and his children about the korban oila. So Rashi says, what kind of a language is Tzav? Why doesn't it say just daber? The word Tzav, Ein Tzav, Rashi says, Ein Tzav el lashon zerus. Tzav is a lashon of do it with zrizus. And Rashi continues to say, Omer Rabbi Shimon, b'yosid tzarach hakasav, l'zorez b'mokim sheyesh b'chesaron kis. Since here the oila is going to be burnt, and the kohen does not derive benefit from this oila, he needs a special zirus, a loshen zirus. Tzav is a language of zirus. That's the symbol. The Chassidic Sheterlach say that when it comes to your language, loshen zirus, when it comes to your language, a person needs rizus. That means, before a person speaks, he could speak lashon hara. He has to get ready not to speak lashon hara. He has to get ready not to hurt anybody, not to hurt anybody's feelings. It's a whole melacha. It's a whole chachma to be able to start speaking. You don't want to say anything wrong, and that's what the Rashi is saying. Tzav is a loshen zirus, which the emphasis is that the loshen, the person's speech, needs zirus to be able to speak the proper thing and not the wrong thing. We should be zeicher to all these hashkafas. Amen v'amen.